welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name's Taechichu and I don't know what I'm doing. I'll never know what I'm doing, and that's what I'm using as an intro. Hello, we're doing a little something different today. As you guys have seen, I've gotten more and more into the competitive world of Pokemon VGC. I've been wanting to get into it for a really long time, and I know that sometimes it can be hard for other people, so I just want to help other people out and do like this competitive Pokemon for dummies slash how to breed for dummies in Pokemon. I don't know. I don't really know what to call it. But this is going to be the first video. I'm going to make a couple, so let me know if you guys like them and let me know what questions you guys have. And if I don't explain something very thoroughly, just ask me questions in the comments and I will be happy to answer them, because sometimes I know things but I don't necessarily say them. You know what I mean? Like it's a tough situation. So, this is how to breed the perfect Pokemon, the perfect competitive Pokemon, by me, myself, Taechichu. You may call me Miss Chichu. I'm not a teacher, I'm kidding. But there will be two items that you need. There will be the Destiny Knot and the Everstone. We're going to start off with talking about the Destiny Knot. The Destiny Knot is an item that your Pokemon holds when you are breeding, and it is basically it passes down 5 IVs from each parent Pokemon, and then also passes down a random 6 IV to the offspring. So as you can see in the picture down there, they sell Destiny Knots at certain Pokemon centers for 10 BP, which is battle points. If you need more battle points, you have to go to the battle tower and you have to battle. That's just kind of how it works. Or sometimes Pokemon likes to do events where they have gifts, and you can put in a little code and it'll just give you some BP, which is pretty lit. So, and yeah, that's what the Destiny Knot looks like. And I know you guys are asking yourselves, what the heck are IVs? And I'm about to let you know what they are. IVs are also known as individual values that a Pokemon is born with, kind of like people, how they have like certain traits that their parents pass down. That is what an IV is. Usually, competitive Pokemon breeders go for a 5 IV or 6 IV Pokemon. And there are two pictures down here. The picture that's over here, I think I'm pointing correctly, that has the best by all the stats, that is the perfect 6 IV Pokemon, while on the other side, that Pokemon only has two perfect IVs. Now, the way that you can see that a Pokemon has perfect IVs, first of all, to even check their IVs, you actually have to go to the battle tower and you have to battle Leon. So there's going to be about 6 battles, I believe. I'm not completely sure about the number, but you have to beat Leon to be able to check those stats. So make sure you do that before you try and check any Pokemons, because I'm sure it won't work. So as you can see, there are, and this picture, I think I'm pointing at the right one, the toxicity. It says the HP is decent, attack best, defense very good, special attack best, special defense decent, speed very good. Now, what does this mean? So the two best stats are attack and special attack, while the HP is, I'm just repeating myself, I apologize. But so for best, IVs come in a set of numbers. They always have. To have the best slash perfect IVs, it is like the number is 31. Not that that really has a lot of relevance with this, but in order to get these Pokemon to have the best 6 IVs, you have to breed them. The way that I like to breed is, say you have the Pikachu and Toxicity. I'm not sure if they're in the same egg group, but you know, yeah, is what it is. But I would give the Pikachu the Destiny Knot because it has 6 perfect IVs, and then breed it with the Toxicity so that it gets 5 guaranteed good IVs, or 5 guaranteed until you get 5. It's kind of hard to explain, but I would breed them until I get a 6 IV Toxicity. Toxicity is a girl. Also, when you are breeding, and if you are breeding two different Pokemon that are not the same species, the girl will always be the offspring. So in this case, it would be like the Toxicity. Well, it's not a Toxicity. It's really like a Toxel, but you know what I mean. It will not be a Pikachu. There are also egg groups, which I would like to talk about more in maybe my next video. But if you want to look up if two Pokemon can breed, I would look in like Bulbapedia's egg groups, because if the Pokemon are not in the same egg group, they will not breed unless it is with a Ditto. Ditto is in a category where it can't breed with itself, but it can breed with any other Pokemon because it is genderless, and that's just kind of what Ditto is used for. So if you have a 6 IV perfect Ditto, then you are kind of set with whatever Pokemon you want to breed, but whatever breed, you cannot breed another Ditto. So, yeah, going off the IV thing, for the Destiny Knot, it passes down the IVs, and IVs matter in competitive Pokemon because you never know, like, if you had had, as opposed to like a decent HP IV, and if you had the best HP IV, that could have caused you from a KO. You know what I mean? So it's really important to have these IVs. Next, I'm going to talk about the Everstone. The Everstone is used to pass down the nature of a Pokemon down to its offspring. So it's kind of like the Destiny Knot in a way because it passes something down to the children, but this just passes down the nature. Usually, one Pokemon will hold the Everstone while the other one holds the Destiny Knot, so that you get to pass down not only the IVs, but you also get to pass down the nature. Um, I don't know the nature chart by I don't know the nature chart by heart, but there's the nature chart right there. If you ever need to look it up, there, just go on Google Images and look up Pokemon nature chart. Or if you don't know what nature you want your Pokemon to have, I suggest going on to sites like Smoggin, which helps. Well, it's helped me a lot, especially in the years of what nature would be the best for my Pokemon to have. And there are some really popular ones, like I know Adamant. Adamant is one if your Pokemon's really attack heavy, such as Morpeko, Incineroar, um, Mimikyu, Pokemon like that don't use special attack and they really prioritize their attack. Another one is Timid. Timid is for more special attack Pokemon who you really want to be fast. Jolly. Jolly is the same thing. That it's kind of like the same thing for Timid, only it's more for attack Pokemon that you need to really be fast. There's just stuff like that. Whatever you want your Pokemon to be. Well, we'll get more into it in other videos, but I'm just saying that if you're just starting out, I suggest looking at Smoggin to see what kind of ability or to see what kind of things you want your Pokemon to have, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what an Everstone does. But don't worry, because with the release of Pokemon Sword and Shield, there have been these things called Nature Mints, which if you really don't want to use an Everstone, or if you think that's too complicated, or if you don't want to rebreed a Pokemon due to the wrong nature, you can just use these, which are 50 BP. So just go to the battle tower and just battle a bunch of times, and all the mints are sold at the battle tower. And yeah, that's all I really have for this slideshow. In the next one, I hope to talk more about egg moves, abilities passing down, and hidden abilities passing down. Egg moves. I don't know if I already said that. I probably did, but this is just kind of like the beginner's thing of these are the items that you need to use for competitive breeding, and this is how you get a perfect Pokemon. You're just basically going to need a Destiny Knot and Everstone, and you don't really need an Everstone nowadays, but yeah. I just really want to help people get into the competitive scene because I can see it getting bigger, and I just want to help people out because I know in the beginning, I mean, there were a bunch of videos, but I just want to contribute to those videos and help people out and spread the Poke positivity over the world because it's never too late to become a competitive Pokemon trainer, and it's fun. And if you're interested in it, just do it. Just be like me. Just try and do it. I hope to make it to Worlds at least next year. Probably not this year, but next year. But yeah, that's really it for this week's video. Or this week's. That's really it for today's video. I hope you all really enjoyed it because I enjoyed making it. I'm sorry it's not super in depth as I would like it to be, but I want to make these kind of short so I can just do a bunch of short little videos. So next week I will be coming out with another like breeding type video as to how to pass down egg moves, how to pass down abilities, hidden abilities, and yeah, so we're going to talk about that next week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And also, if you want to check out my editor will be down in the description below. Hi, Kyle. On that note, though, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.